So we continue now with three more outstanding youth leaders. Cortlan Wickliff is a senior at Rice University in Houston, recently organized a youth camp to teach kids about math and science after college. He plans to attend law school. Glad to have you on the program.
Glad to be here.
Breathe. Say hello. Say hello. Hi. There you go. There you go. I love this. Let me start with Cortlan, who's sitting next to me. And I'll start with Cortlan because I've known him literally since he was 10 years of age. He is now 19, graduating from Rice. He started college at 15. Dr. King, by the way, went to college at 15. Cortlan went at 15, graduating Rice at 19, and I've just been so proud of him for all the years I've known him since he was a kid. You've been studying what at Rice all this time?
Bioengineering.
Bioengineering.
Yeah.
And what you've been working on? You got some inventions?
That's what I'm working on. I've actually done multiple research projects. I did some study on cobalt catalyst for a Fischer-Tropsch reaction, which is converting CO2 and H2 into fossil fuels. And then I did research on testing the hearing of premature babies. And right now I'm really excited about my current research project, which is doing a low-cost cardiorespiratory monitor for developing countries. There are a lot of diseases over there that could easily be cured if people could keep track of vital signs. And so by making an affordable device that can specifically geared towards these countries, we can save millions of lives.
Yeah. Your father died when you were just about 10, as I recall. Yeah, and your mother has been the backbone of making sure that you went to school. What's amazing about you, I'll let you tell the story, what's amazing about, as I recall, is that your mother, one of the reasons you got so turned on by education is that your father passes away, your mother has to make do. She goes back to school to get a degree and drags you to class with her all the time. True?
Yes. That wasn't just my father passing away. She's always made sure that I was deep in education. So when she got her master's degree, I ended up going to a lot of her master's degree programs. And so that's where I got a little bit of my love for business. And then when she went back to school for a PhD, right after she got there, my father passed away. And so that's actually what prompted her to take me to the Nesby conference, where I ended up meeting you and getting into youth leaders and all these other activities.
Yeah, it's a great story. Cortlan, as I said, I mean, one of the reasons why I so celebrate you and all these young leaders, but you again, who I've happened to know personally for so long, I celebrate you because there is such a negative story that's told every day about young black men in this country. When you hear and read and see those stories, all negative so often about young black men, and you juxtapose that against what you're trying to do, how do you contextualize that? What do you make of these so often negative stories about black men, young black men?
I make of it environment. I mean, it's really hard for you to be positive when everything around you is negative. And it's not really that, you know, all the stories, these are such bad people. It's one mistake. And it hurts me because, you know, when other kids make one mistake, then, you know, they go to the principal's office. But we make one mistake and we go to jail. And I know a lot of stories about people who, you know, were the next LeBron James, were the next Brett Favre type of people, and they never got to make it because of one mistake. And so my thing is, I try to set an example of there's something else out there for you. And so we do a lot of community outreach, like you mentioned, the program where we had about 170 kids plus 30 chaperones stay on University of Houston campus for 3 days, and we did nothing but show them other examples. So we had college students come in that, you know, were black males, so the black males could see, okay, there are us going to college. We had black professionals come in and talk. And all of it is just basically exposure, because my mom believes that exposure is the key, and she implemented that in me. So that's the reason why I didn't always get the flyest clothes, but I definitely was, you know, going across the country. Before I was 14, I'd been to South Africa as well as half the states in the Union. And that's all because, you know, maybe she didn't spend $300 on some Jordans, but she definitely did spend $300 to get me on a plane.
Hello.
And so that is the type of exposure we want to give to people. And so that's what I'm all about.